Welcome to Quit Bleeping Around, a podcast dedicated to helping you achieve more in life. Here's your host, Christina Eanes.
Hey, superachievers. I can't believe this is the 400th episode of Quit Bleeping Around, first released in 2017, and the final episode 6 years later in 2023. I had so much fun. Most of the episodes were interviews with some exciting guests. There are lots of individuals out there who want to help you succeed in life. I think that's pretty cool. I want to issue a special shout out and thank you to those that have listened these last few years. It was nice to have a dedicated base of listeners. While others, thank you to you as well, who would listen to a few episodes, whatever you needed to hear for your development. I also want to commend you on wanting to continue and grow and develop. That's pretty awesome. Now, in the last 100 episodes, or during the last 100 episodes and the last couple of years, I've really furthered my studies in relation to my development in looking at perception and emotional intelligence. I find it fascinating how much we are empowered to create our own realities, all based on how we choose, emphasis being on choose, to see whatever event is occurring or the interactions in our lives or different individuals, situations. I wish more people would innately understand this. Their lives would be vastly improved if they started to take control of their thoughts, which would then alter their emotions and ultimately their moods and then general attitudes in life. Now, I'm talking about most individuals. I understand how some individuals need to seek additional help from professionals and/or medication. Now, in this last episode, I want to take a moment to implore you to stop and think in those situations where you are frustrated, upset, or angry about how you have chosen the thoughts that have led to those emotions. If you're not already doing this, of course. Now, I'm asking for just a moment of reflection before you take action, to question your thoughts. As Viktor Frankl, a man who not only survived the Holocaust, but helped others do the same, stated, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and freedom." I especially love freedom. Freedom from being a slave to our thoughts, right? Instead of being the slave to our mind, we're the master of it. It's within that moment that we can question whether we jump to conclusions about what the other person said or did, or our interpretation of an event. We can ask ourselves, is there any other way I can view this? Is there another explanation? Now, once we thought that through, we can decide how we want to proceed. Don't you think that's empowering? Those split-second assumptions and judgments we make and then immediately act upon can destroy relationships and damage any progress we've made in our goals in life. Now, much of my work is dedicated to getting people to stop and think by understanding how their brains and emotions play a role in their daily interactions. I've got several resources for you at ChristinaEanes.com, including a reading list of my favorite books on all kinds of development topics, and through my training company, eanestraining.com. Our workshops help employees work better together. I like to call it playing in the sandbox, which leads to more productivity and less turnover. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not mention how much I have learned about myself, and developed myself through my love of escape rooms. They've enabled me to learn a lot about how I see the world, my awareness level of it, and management of my emotions. And really how I interact with others. My husband and I are co-hosting the Life is an Escape Room podcast starting in April 2023. So please subscribe, as I would love to continue to be a part of your personal and professional development. Now, thank you for listening in or viewing on my YouTube channel. I wish you well and I'm sending you positive vibes your way. Have a wonderful day.
Interested in expanding your employee development program? Visit ChristinaEanes.com to look at the many workshops Christina has available for you.